Well, the First Minister has just left Committee Room 1. This afternoon we were asking Carwyn Jones a series of questions on the Welsh Government's climate change policy. It was an excellent session in part because we had a whole range of questions put to us by members of the public and also by key organisations in the field that are interested in climate change. And we were able to press the First Minister in some of his policy areas and ask really the important questions that you have passed on to us. And I think the big issue that really emerged is whether the First Minister ought to be the champion for climate change policy. At the moment, it rests with a member of his government, a departmental minister, but we asked him whether we needed the boss, the very top person in this area, to lead the way. And I think we'll have something to say in our report about this issue. Another area that we quizzed him on, really in great detail, was whether the targets the government have set are ambitious enough. And I think this is going to be another subject that he will have to respond to and perhaps review his government's policy on. There's been success in some areas, not in others. It's not to be unexpected in many ways, but we did have some concerns about whether the targets were ambitious enough, whether they'd been monitored properly, whether we were making the sort of progress towards them that we would want. We also thought that more should be done in schools, and we asked him about the policy in schools to improve knowledge of climate change. Young people are greatly interested in this area. They're going to have to live with many of the consequences of climate change, and it's their behaviour in many ways that's going to have to change for their whole lives to see more effective policies and practices that are more friendly to the environment. And so we did ask him whether the current curriculum review ought to really address the quality of climate change education in schools. We also talked about community energy projects. These are small-scale renewable projects for energy in our communities. And they need a lot of public involvement. They need a good planning process that allows schemes that have local sign-up to progress. And they may involve, small wind power generation, may include, hydro schemes. In many parts of Wales, we have fast-moving water, and that can be enhanced. And it would give power, in more than one sense, to local communities, because they'd be in charge of their projects, they get a financial gain, and also they'd be making a great contribution to improving our climate change policy. And in conclusion, just let me say a thank you once again to everyone who responded to our call for questions. It was a vital part of this meeting. You can see the full proceedings on Senedd TV, and I think you will realise how the meeting was greatly improved by the participation we had from so many people around Wales, but obviously led by your elected Assembly members this afternoon.